In today's video, we're going to bolt on a bit of adjustability to the big block Lightning. So guys, we're back in the garage today. We're going to be working on the big block Lightning. And for those of you that don't know, this is my 97 F-150 that I stuffed an EFI 460 in. Now, if you watch my Miata burnout competition video, you might have noticed that I used this truck to tow that rig down to the track. So it did tow the car down there just fine, but we did have a check engine light, and we've got a couple issues that I'm going to address today. While on the road, the truck's check engine light came on, and we scanned it the next day and found that it had lean faults for both banks 1 and 2. Now, in a typical truck, I would say that's probably going to be a vacuum leak or an air intake problem. But this truck has a factory forward regulator in there on a fuel system supplying it that is actually designed for a 4.6 liter. So what I've done is I have ordered an Aeromotive fuel pressure regulator. It is adjustable. Part number is 13102. It is the 2-bolt style flange, just like on my big block, although this was ordered to fit a 90, I think it's 94 to like 98 Mustang or something like that. Now the cool part about this regulator is it is supposed to not only work for a naturally aspirated, but also boost reference. It looks like it might have got bounced around a bit in the box. I don't see anything jumping out at me indicating there's damage. So here's a better look at the fuel pressure regulator. It's a nice looking piece, billet housing. It looks to be in really good shape. As you can see, they sealed the plug here on the back. One thing I would note, the nut is loose for the adjustment portion here on top. So I'm not going to touch a thing. I'm going to put it directly on there and see what the factory or default pressure is right out of the box. I'm a little concerned here with this vacuum line. I'm going to go check it now and make sure that's tight in there and secure. I don't want to get a vacuum leak here. But it's all nice looking parts. Looks like good stuff to me. Let's get it on the truck and see what happens. Now before we start changing parts, I hooked up the fuel pressure gauge here and I'm going to get a baseline reading of how much fuel pressure I was getting from all the factory parts. This test is just going to be key on, engine off. Looks like it's showing right at 30 psi, but let me cycle that key a couple times just to make sure it's topped out. Okay, so now with it cycled a couple times, looks like it's showing about 37 psi, which may not be bad, but now we need to crank it and see what it's doing idle no load. So at first glance, it looks like this is going to be a pretty simple install. We're going to make sure we get all these lines and stuff routed out of our way, and we're going to go ahead and pop this vacuum line off and take these 2 Allen bolts out and remove the old regulator out of the rail. That wasn't too bad to get off. Just a couple of wiggles and that thing came right out of there. One thing I want to point out to you guys though is I left the brown O-ring on the fuel rail. That O-ring did not come with my new fuel pressure regulator and it must be there, otherwise you will have a leak. But everything else looks good at this point, so we're going to go ahead and get our new regulator installed. As you can see, this Aeromotive adjustable fuel pressure regulator fit in here without problems. Now, I did have to reroute that line for the vacuum just a little bit, not much. If you'll notice here, they got this big thick flange on the edge of it where it bolts up, but they actually countersunk those holes to accept the factory bolts where you're getting plenty of thread through that plate. So they really thought this thing out when they put it together. Now, I haven't done any kind of adjusting to it. All I did was check the vacuum line and it was nice and tight. So now I'm going to do a leak check, and then we're going to check some pressures on this thing. So it looked like the leak check is good. I don't see any more fuel leaking out than we'd already leaked out. So what I'm going to do is do the pressure check just like I did before and see what this thing's doing straight out of the box. All right, so with a couple of key cycles just to make sure it's all balanced out, right now it's showing 35 psi. So it's actually reduced my fuel pressure by just a little bit over stock. But we're going to go ahead and fire it up and see what it does under vacuum too. So at this point, it is the middle of the night. I have taken this thing out of the box without adjustments and put it on my engine and achieved about the fuel pressure I wanted to begin with. So I can hear just a slight difference in the way the engine's running. It definitely sounds like it's made an improvement. So we could not resist taking this thing down the road and see what it would do in gear under load. Once we finally did find a place where we could give it some gas, we just hit it for a moment because this thing's on the safety catch and the last thing I want is a hood flying up. But we did see that it holds about 45 psi of fuel pressure under load in gear. So that tells me I've got good volume out of my pump and now I've got pressures where I want them. So the Aeromotive fuel pressure regulator has done exactly what I wanted it to do. I won't know what it really did overall to the truck's performance until I get more time to play with it. So far, I would definitely recommend one of these Aeromotive fuel pressure regulators for anybody with a big block Ford. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.